quick. I just wanted to show the end result of the coffee stain paper. Excuse me, a few spatters on this. This is the original white paper just for comparison. This is a spattered paper. It is just spattered with heavily with drip off my fingers and nothing else, so you can still see some white spaces. This is dipped and then very briefly, like dipped in and pulled right back out. It's very light where the coffee didn't have a chance to absorb into. You can see every little bit of the paper. This was what I called, let's see, let me think. This was dipped. Yeah, this was spattered. This was a quick dip. This was a quick dip, and then I spattered it and put it back in. So this was kind of a second try, and then I let the corner sit in there. The corner got really crispy, but I let the corner kind of sit in there to see if it would get a lot darker, and it doesn't. It didn't get any darker than the other spatters that I just threw on there at the last minute. So I don't think it matters how long your paper sits. And this is double dipped, which is actually way too dark for what I wanted. But it is nice, and I will use it, just not in this particular project. Everything else, I think, came out really nice. There's different variations. You can see that the paper has a front and a back. And so on one side, it's lighter, and on the other side, it's darker. So it's strange how that kind of works. But it did come out nice. So that'll be the inside of the envelope. So I'll kind of pick a side. This was the one I tea stained because it has little, I busted the tea bag open and I left the little bits of tea on it. This was green tea, but it didn't turn out very green in the end result. So I'm actually going to set that aside so I can push it off. So the rest of the paper turned out pretty good. And since it was already wrinkled and couldn't go through the printer that well, I could iron it. You know, you can iron these when they're out, make them nice and flat, and put them through your printer if you so desire. That's not my plan. This one looks kind of like mushrooms growing on it. That was kind of cool. This, I tried to just dip around the edges. I kind of rolled it in. So that's kind of how that ended up. I kind of like that. I don't know. I like the darker edges on some of these. That is where I left the paper in for a long time. That was, I think, one of the last ones I did. And I talked about having hash marks or burn marks on when you copy dye. That's what that is. That's those. There's the other one that was on that paper, I think, because the singe marks went all the way through the paper. I can still use that and avoid those areas, but just beware that, yeah, they may still go through. So I got a lot of paper done in a short time, and that's it. So I have my appointment that I need to go to, and I will be back, not today, but soon, with a continuation of my Artie Mae's tutorial remake. I'm going to try. We'll see if I can do as good as she did. Thanks for watching. This is Dana. Have a good day.